Now it's time to break it.
Welcome back to the Split Screeners Podcast. We
are the Split Screeners Podcast.
are the four
amigos.
Best friends that anyone has ever had.
Alright, we'll go with it. This is the sports episode of the Split Screeners Podcast. This week we're going to be going over the World Cup. We have our bracket set, 16 teams. We're going to go through a little draft, and we're all going to pick 4 teams that we're going to root for in the World Cup. We're not going to break down all the games that they play in. We had WWE Survivor Series Wargames last weekend, which was an absolute banger, so I want to recap that. We'll get into some NFL stuff, obviously our fantasy football league. We'll break down the games from a couple of games from last week. And then we will get into our picks for this upcoming week. So let's get right into it with the World Cup. This round of 16 starts tomorrow. So it'll have started yesterday when this episode comes out. Recording's weird. We are a United States-based podcast.
Yep.
And the USA was able to skirt their way right into the round of 16. And as they did, the captain and one of the best players on the USA team, Christian Pulisic, was the one that scored the goal for the United States. And for a celebration, he pulls up his jersey and reveals his shirt and he says, "It's called soccer." People around the world freaked out. I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
I have no. It was what it was.
I thought it was funny.
I don't think. I think it's ridiculous that everyone gets so like uppity about it.
I know. I don't know why people care a bunch.
I will say though, until we win a World Cup, I think it's going to be hard for us to convince the rest of the world you weren't allowed to call it soccer.
It's bullshit.
Let's be honest here.
There's no proof.
All right. For this draft, because I want to be fair, I don't want to just randomly pick people. We'll do a random wheel generator.
What?
It's one of
we
the
don't get to pick.
Oh no! We'll pick our teams, but
okay.
in order of who's going to pick.
Oh.
That way,
draft. Okay.
Yeah, that way it's fair.
I thought you were just going to randomly assign teams.
No, that's lame.
That's lame.
No, we're picking teams.
Who are the teams?
You'll have to look them up. Gavin, do you have the list? I'm not going to break them down every round.
World Cup.
Bracket.
Yeah, just type in FIFA bracket.
And then you can do that if you can go off of flags. I'm not that smart. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Cool.
All right. Let me shuffle these a couple
and we all
times.
get 4 teams.
Yep. And I will screen record this and throw it on the video.
Oh, yeah, you need to send me that.
3, 2, 1. All right. So first pick is going to belong to
Aaron.
Whoo doggy. Aaron, who do you want with your first pick?
Well, my first pick is going to be Japan. Just to keep them far, far away from Zach and his racism.
What?
This
horrendous.
Second pick in the draft is me.
Yeah. Who you take?
There are a lot of teams out there that I really want,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I have to. So I'm doing it. USA! USA!
There goes my first 2 picks.
Now, when was the last time they got this far in a World Cup?
2014, they played amazing in the World Cup. And I don't think they probably make it out of the round in 16. Unfortunately, they have to play the Netherlands in the first round. But you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Third pick is going to be Zach.
I'm going to go with Brazil.
Brazil. Zach's taking the favorites to win the whole thing.
No, that
Gavin,
cheater.
that means you get 2 picks back-to-back here.
2 picks back to back.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm going to have to go with South Korea, even though they're probably going to lose against Brazil. And even if they don't, that'd be wild, right?
That would be wild.
And then if I'm going to take another one, I'll take Switzerland.
Is that SUI?
Yes. It's a red square with a white plus sign.
I only got the initials on mine, so.
Oh.
Zach, you're back up. Second pick.
I will take. Oh God, I don't know why I want to say this. France.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Are you just looking at a list of the people who might win?
No,
He did.
I literally just
Yeah.
have the bracket up.
You have one of my favorite players in the entire World Cup, Mbappe. So good job.
Mbappe.
I'm going to take the best player out there, though, and I'm taking Argentina
Boo.
and Lionel
What,
Messi.
You just skipping me?
No, you're up. You get 2 in a row now.
So it goes
Oh.
back. It goes like a
Snake.
zigzag.
It's a snake draft.
Okay, snake draft. I get 2.
You get 2 in a row.
You took Argentina.
I took
That's
Argentina.
who I was gonna take.
Argentina.
All the teams I was gonna take are gone. I guess I'll take Spain.
Spain. Good pick. And you want to try and stay away from a team that's playing the team like your other team
Yeah.
Yeah.
in this
I'll
first round.
eliminate myself.
Yeah. Imagine if you had the 4 last teams. That would be cool.
It's a guaranteed win.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed one.
And I will take Switzerland.
Switzerland has been taken by
I think
Gavin.
Switzerland.
Oh, damn.
Pay attention.
Oh,
Gavin
yeah, that's right. You
Aaron.
had 2 picks.
Yeah, I took South
I only
Korea
heard
and
one.
Switzerland.
Yeah. I got caught up on Korea. Pay attention.
Damn it.
Damn it, why are all my themes gone?
You still got the Netherlands,
Morocco,
Australia,
Portugal,
Croatia,
Poland,
I guess
England,
I'll take Portugal.
Netherlands. I think you already said that. But
Portugal. Good pick. Alright, so I took USA, so I'm not taking Netherlands, and I took Argentina, so I'm not taking Australia. I could really get screwed in the next round because USA could play Argentina. Again, probably not going to happen.
But you
I
never
need-
know for sure.
I need somebody in this lower bracket here, so I'm going to take... Portugal's been taken, Switzerland's been taken, Spain's been taken.
Morocco's open, Senegal's open, Poland's open.
I'm going to take a long shot here, and I'm going to take... I don't know if they're a long shot. But I'm going to take Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal. They have a good team.
Zach.
I'll meet you on the field with England.
Oh, shit, England. Gavin, you get your last 2.
I'll take Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Okay, so who took Portugal?
Aaron took
Aaron.
Portugal.
So I have a game against him. I have a game against you with the Netherlands, USA.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah, and Zach has Brazil. And I
Yeah,
have
so
South
you have, so you have a game against each one of us.
In that case, I'm going to take Croatia.
Croatia, nice pick. 2 games against Aaron.
Yeah. We're
Zach,
duking it out.
your last pick.
Australia.
Australia.
Damn, all
Okay,
this-
now I have to find out who's left. Netherlands gone, USA's gone, Argentina's gone, Australia's gone, Japan, Croatia's gone, Brazil, South Korea's gone, France is gone, Poland?
Poland's not gone. Morocco's not gone.
Poland and Morocco. Let's see. USA plays Netherlands. That's Gavin. Argentina plays Australia. That's Zach. Portugal.
Yeah, you
Please.
need
Wait,
Morocco.
did you grab Argentina and Australia?
Take Morocco so we can duke it out.
No, I grabbed Argentina.
Oh, okay. I thought he took both. And I'm
Alright,
like,
so
why?
So I
Guaranteed
have less
one
to
moves
take
on.
care of later.
we can talk about this. Would you rather have Poland
I
or
would rather-
Morocco?
I would rather have Poland just because I already have 2 in this bottom bracket.
Okay.
So if you really want to fuck me,
No,
take Morocco.
I'll take. Oh wait. I thought you
Oh,
said
no,
you
I
rather have
want you to
Poland.
take Morocco. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will take Morocco. That's what I wanted anyway.
Yeah.
They're playing
So that at
Spain.
least
That
gives
gives
me
me a game
somebody in
against
this
you.
bracket.
All right, so our teams for the World Cup, Aaron has Japan, Spain, Portugal, Poland. I think a very solid roster. Japan and Spain and Portugal, I think, have to be up there.
That's helpful.
On what?
Oh, next to their names, I put the flags
Oh,
up
nice.
for emojis.
I have the USA, Argentina, Senegal, and Morocco. My biggest hope probably is Argentina to go all the way out of those 4. Zach's got Brazil, France, England, Australia. Brazil and France is a great duo. I love Brazil is the by far runaway best odds, and I just love France's team. And then Gavin has South Korea, Switzerland, Netherlands, and Croatia. I think the Netherlands have a good shot.
The
They
Netherlands
played
has a good
great
one.
in their
And
group
then
matches.
And then South Korea has a chance to be underdog.
So we have games. I think the World Cup finale is December 17th. So we have games for the next 2 weeks.
Specifically, the finals are December 18th.
December 18th.
So we have.
So unfortunately, we will not know the winner in 2 weeks when we record again.
No.
But that's
But
okay.
we'll know
the
the
final
match.
2 teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Which will be cool.
quarterfinals are the 9th and 10th. So we'll get those this week.
Nice.
Or all. You
Yeah.
know.
That thumbnail should
Starting
be
tomorrow.
the 2 people who have the final 2 teams, the soccer ball in each hand, like facing up against each other.
Yeah. What if it's just you and you?
Then I'll have like
Only one Zach can win.
there'll be one Zach with a black shirt and another Zach with a slightly different colored shirt but the same shirt.
I mean, technically, we have the Netherlands USA game today. Same with
Yeah.
Argentina, Australia.
Hell yeah! 2 of my teams could get eliminated today. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that one. All right,
Get eliminated.
World Cup. Super exciting. All right, we had WWE Survivor Series Wargames last weekend. We made our predictions on that.
How we do?
Overall, we did horribly.
I do.
Aaron,
I mean, yeah,
Gavin,
great.
and myself went 2 and 5. Zach went 3 and 5. None of us were great here, but we'll get into the matches. That's what I want to break down. First match of the night was Team Bianca, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and Becky Lynch, taking on Team Bayley, Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and then Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley. Team Bianca did end up winning this match after Becky Lynch hit a giant leg drop off the top of the cage.
Damn.
Through 2 ladies on the table, putting them through the table. This was cool because they started with a War Games match and they ended with a War Games match, which I think was super smart. You get the energy really pumped up.
Yep.
You have these really good filler matches in between that we'll get into, and the end on a super high note. So I think they kept the crowd super into it. The women started off this night amazing. This is super fun, a lot of back and forth. For those of you that don't know War Games, it's 2 rings with a giant cage surrounding both rings. It starts with 1 woman from each team in their cage, and then after 5 minutes, a second woman from whichever team gained the advantage comes in, and then every 3 minutes after that, another woman from alternating teams comes in until all 10 women are in the cage. Then they ring the bell. The match officially begins at that point. I think it ran like 41 minutes. I think it actually ended up being the longest match of the night, which is awesome. A lot of really good spots, a lot of clumsy spots, which I think you can expect. A lot of these women have never competed in this style of match, but they put on a hell of a start to the show. I'd give this a solid A-. I was super entertained throughout the whole thing. Next match was AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, and AJ Styles ended up defeating Finn Balor by pinfall. This was great because a lot of what we've seen between these two over the past couple months has been Judgment Day getting involved, Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, or AJ Styles tag team partners Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They kind of got rid of each other early. Gallows and Anderson, Damian Priest and Dominic were standing at ringside. They ended up fighting probably 5 or 10 minutes in this match. They got out into the arena and they just left. So it was just a straight up AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, which was phenomenal. These are 2 of the best technical wrestlers on the roster. They know each other well. They've known each other for years. And they put on a phenomenal match. And it was nice to see AJ Styles get a win. A convincing win, too. It was great. Then we had, grade. I'd give this one an A. An easy A. This was phenomenal. Next match was Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi for the SmackDown Women's title. Ronda Rousey won. We all got this one right. This was the easiest match to call of the night, in my opinion.
Unfortunately.
This match wasn't great by any means. Both of them looked sloppy at some points. It didn't run long enough. Shayna Baszler, who's been tagging up with Ronda Rousey, of course, has to get involved a little bit. They can't just let 2 people fight without other people getting involved. Ronda winning was super predictable. We knew that Shotzi didn't have a shot to win this match. I'd give this one a C. It was perfect middle of the show material. Throw it in there. Let people who don't care, go get a beer, go get a snack, and then build the energy back up, which is exactly what they did. Because the next match was Austin Theory. Did I give a grade for that one?
No.
C.
Oh yeah, you said C.
Yeah. Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. This was phenomenal. None of us got this one right. I think most of us went Seth Rollins. One person went Bobby Lashley. It was Austin Theory that ended up pulling out the win.
It was a weird theory there.
It was a weird ending where he Seth Rollins got attacked by Bobby Lashley and falls to the ground, and he's kind of holding up Austin Theory. And as he fell, Theory kind of landed on top of him and got the pinfall that way. But the match was super entertaining. You have 3 great competitors. I'd give this a solid B. This was a good build-up to that main event. Seeing Theory win was a shock. Like I said, none of us guessed it.
Especially with a man like Bobby Lashley in the ring.
Yeah, but Bobby didn't take the pin, so Bobby can still say that he has a claim for the United States Championship, which is, I think, what they want. Seth will get his rematch versus Austin Theory, which will be phenomenal. Just an all-around great way to set it up, and I think they're really pushing this new Austin Theory character who has been so amazing the last couple weeks. And then we had the main event. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, and the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, versus the Brawling Brutes, with Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. The Bloodline ends up getting this one, the win in this one. A lot of the storyline that we saw building up to this was Jey Uso not fully trusting Sami Zayn since he's joined the Bloodline. He, on an episode of Raw or SmackDown earlier in the week, he's standing at the door where Sammy's about to come into the locker room, and Kevin Owens comes up to him. And Kevin Owens essentially says, you see the way Roman Reigns will treat his family when they step on a line, imagine what he's going to do to you. And he goes, if it was me, I would turn on Roman Reigns and the Bloodline before they have the chance to turn on you. And when Jay approaches him about it and says, hey, have you talked to anybody since you got here? Sammy goes, no, I haven't talked to anybody. So Jay was a little freaked out. So earlier in the night at Wargames, Jay goes and talks to Roman, tells Roman what he hears. Later, Roman calls Sammy in there. Sammy confesses everything to Roman, says that he's fully behind the Bloodline. But you kind of think that there could be the potential of him turning on the Bloodline. This match ends with Kevin and Sammy. Sammy catches Jimmy as he goes for a super kick. And it's Sammy staring at both of them. So Sammy's staring at Jimmy and Kevin. And he could either attack Jimmy and help Kevin win, but instead he low blows Kevin Owens, gets him in the corner, hits him with his finishing move, the hell kick, and then lets Jimmy hit him with an Uso splash from the top rope, and lets Jimmy get the pin and the win. So Roman actually doesn't get the pin in this match, which I think was smart. Yeah. Immediately after the match, Jay realized that Sammy was on their side, that he wasn't going to turn on him. So Jay, for the first time since this whole storyline has started, hugs Sammy. Roman hugs Sammy. It was an awesome way to finish the show. The whole crowd was going fucking wild. Sami Zayn has been absolutely incredible since this whole Bloodline thing has started. I have loved every second of it. I'm excited to see what happens. I think eventually there is going to be that turn where he eventually starts turning on the Bloodline, and I'm excited to see that start happening. But right now, he's the best in the freaking game. Our next... I give this one an A as well. I think this is... Yeah. This one and the AJ Styles match were the 2 best matches of the night. I like when pay-per-views, premium live events, as WWE calls them, because they don't do them on pay-per-view anymore. I like when they do a shorter match card where matches are longer. A lot of these matches were long and a lot of fun. And I'm excited to see where they go from here. Our next premium live event will not be until January 28th. That is the 2023 Royal Rumble, so we got... a month and a half without any premium live events coming from WWE. And then we'll have one of the best shows of the year in Royal Rumble, which is one of my favorites. God, I want to go to one so bad.
Yeah, we will at some point.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, so great job. WWE has been phenomenal. And a lot of that goes to Triple H and how great he has been since Vince has left, bringing people back that Vince had released, really working on these storylines and making things cohesive and make a lot of sense has been just amazing. Raws have been better, SmackDowns have been better, Premium Live events have been better. I'm excited to see once we start getting in WrestleMania season. This is supposed to be the biggest time of the year, so Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania. This is going to be a lot of fun the next 4 months or so. But we'll move off of WWE. We'll get into the NFL. We'll start with fantasy football. Fantasy football player of the week this week. I did this 1 week, and I've just kind of missed it a couple weeks. But I do want to talk about it every week. Josh Jacobs, Las Vegas Raiders running back, 48.3 points.
Damn.
He rushed for 229 yards and had 7 catches for 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, both of them rushing. What a great game. He even had the game-winning touchdown, which we'll get into here in a minute when we talk about games from last week. As far as our standings go in the league, I am still in first at 9-3, and I'm building quite a lead for myself because Gavin is second at 6-6. Aaron is third at 5-7. Zach is in last place at 4-8.
I'm looking forward to a beautiful outfit.
Yeah, Zach's going to be wearing a dress on this podcast in a couple months.
Hell yeah.
It'll be tasteful.
Yes. I hope it shows an appropriate amount of cleavage.
We'll get into our Week 12 recap. I wrote these in random order, so we're going to start with Gavin. He had the Bengals. We didn't announce these last week. I messed that up, so I have to remember this week to pick our games before we're done. So, Gavin, start us off. You had the Bengals against the Titans.
Bengals against the Titans. Pull it up.
Ooh, that almost played very loudly. Bengals.
That's not the game I wanted. Why did you pick me at Bengals versus not Bengals, Titans versus Eagles?
I do want to let this be known before we get into it. I was the only person that took the winning team in this game last week. So,
Which game?
Cincinnati Bengals, Tennessee Titans.
All right, so we got the Bengals versus Titans. The Bengals did end up winning. It was a 20-16 game. It's a pretty close game. I didn't want, it's me. But
you know, they won.
the first quarter, neither team scored. There was a lot of back and forth. The second quarter is when something started to happen. First was a field goal.
Kicker
Field goal. 33-yard field goal for 3 points for Tennessee. Caleb Shudock.
Yeah, Caleb.
And then shortly after that, a field goal for the Bengals. 47-year-old. 47 yards, which is more impressive. You know how I feel about this. But they're
How do
tied.
you feel about this?
And then Titans got a touchdown with a successful field goal kick by Caleb Shudock. And then we had a touchdown by the Bengals with 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the game. Was Samaj Perine with a 7-yard run.
Samaje Perine.
Oh, Samaje Perine. 7-yard run, and with an even Evan McPherson
There you go.
kick,
Nice.
which also tied it up again to 10-10. When we went to the third quarter, there was nothing going on until like the last 3 minutes of this game, where the Bengals did another field goal.
Kicker.
And then, with 40 seconds left in that, 39 seconds left in the quarter, Caleb Shudock of the Titans got another field goal.
Kicker.
Tying it up again to 13-13.
Is there not a kicker involved?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming.
Okay.
He's
And
coming.
then the Bengals get another touchdown, bringing it up to 20-13. And we know that final score is 20, so we know the Bengals stopped here. But T. Higgins made a 27-yard pass from Joe Burrow, with even McPherson making a good field goal there. The Caleb Shudock
Kicker.
made a field goal with 6 minutes left. They couldn't make another 2, apparently, because he can't kick any further than 38 yards.
Well, he is the backup. You had the Titans game, I think, last week, and it was Randy Bullock kicking.
Yeah, that's what
he
I
got
thought.
hurt. So Caleb Shudock.
Kickers can get hurt.
Yeah. This was a really impressive game for the Bengals because they were without Joe Mixon, their best running back, and they were without Jamar Chase, who they've been without the last couple weeks, which is their best receiver. Joe Burrow still puts on a clinic. Well, I wouldn't say a clinic. 22 of 37, 270 and a touchdown. That one going to T. Higgins, like Gavin said. Samaje Perine ends up 17 carries, 58 yards and a touchdown. Just an all-around good game. They played good defense against this Titans team, was able to lock them up, and Bengals able to get the win here. So, very, very good game.
Yeah, good game.
Zach, you're next on the docket. You had the Vikings, Patriots, Thanksgiving game.
I know, and the Vikings came back from the week previous with a win. Final score being 33-26 Vikings.
Oh, I don't have that sheet.
I'm just glad they won, honestly.
I'm going to guess we all went Vikings. I don't think any of us ever picked the Patriots, really.
I mean, if I want to piss somebody off, I usually go Patriots, but first downs wise, Vikings had 23,
Did you have our picks?
Patriots 17.
Because that was Thanksgiving, so that would have been the week
I
before.
wanted to bring up time of possession. The Vikings had the ball for 36 minutes of the game, while the Patriots only had it for 23.
That's how you win games, man. You win the games by getting turnovers and holding the ball.
Yeah.
Don't let the
Vikings
other
only
team
allowed
score.
1 sack, while the Patriots allowed 3.
Yeah. That Patriots offensive line's in shambles.
Exactly. And total plays for the game, Vikings had 66, while the Patriots had 55. Can you imagine if they only had 5?
5.
But hell yeah, congratulations to the Vikings. They are now number 1 in the NFC North.
Correct. Yeah, good game from the Vikings. Good game from the Patriots, realistically.
Fuck
I mean,
the Patriots.
you only lose this game by a touchdown, 33-26. Mac Jones looked really good, 28-39 for 382 and 2 touchdowns. That's a lot of yards for Mac Jones to throw for. Gets a couple touchdowns, doesn't make any errors. Kirk Cousins, though, 30 for 37, 299, 3 touchdowns. Does throw a pick in there, but that pick obviously wasn't enough to change the game in their favor. Just, the Vikings are just playing really good fucking football, man, and it's so good to watch. That Cowboys game we're going to throw out of our memory. That was a fluke. They just weren't ready for that after that Bills game.
So after
Because
the
they
game
bounced
was
right
done, the quarterback came out, lifted up his shirt and said it was called soccer.
Yeah, correct. No, he did go.
Welcome to American soccer.
You like that? You like that? Because that's Kirk Cousins' thing. Yeah, great game. Aaron, you had the 49ers Saints game, which all of us but Zach got right.
Yeah, I'm
Always
still
go
better
for
than
those
you.
Saints.
Not overall.
Not overall.
Not yet.
So not at all.
We like a good comeback.
Niners were doing pretty good this game. They locked down that fucking defense right away and prevented a few touchdowns late game. They totally locked them out, winning 13-0, which hasn't been done to the Saints in 21 years.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's
And
awesome.
21 years ago, the last lockout they had was against the 49ers. So it's pretty poetic there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just great game. They didn't score high, but their defense, they had this game the whole time. There were a couple times it looked like the Saints were going to get a point, and then Niners just shut that shit down.
This is why I love this Niners team so much, is because offensively they could break out any week.
Mm-hmm.
But if their offense has a slow week like they did this week, the defense can easily
just
carry
carries
this
them,
team
yeah.
to win. 13-0, not the most exciting game out there, but you go out, you win the game, that's all that matters at the end of the day, is that you get the W. So, hell yeah. And the Niners, as much as I need them to lose for that draft pick that the Broncos own, 7-4, first in the NFC West, looks like they're going to be strong contenders going into the playoffs. So, I had the Raiders-Seahawks game, which saw the Raiders win their 4th game of the year. They can't just beat the Broncos.
No, the Seahawks are almost as bad as the Broncos now.
40-34. This game was crazy. It ends in overtime on a long Josh Jacobs, I want to say 86 yards. Josh Jacobs rush in overtime to win this game. That's what set him up to have the week that he had in fantasy football. Just an amazing play to end the game in overtime. This was so back and forth. Geno Smith still does have a good game, 27-37 for 328, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Derek Carr with a couple picks, but still 25-36 for 295 and 3 touchdowns with those 2 picks. It's Josh Jacobs that won this game, though. Seattle's defense not being able to stop Josh Jacobs really hurt them here. He had 33 carries, 229 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Just a monster game. I love a good overtime game where it's high scoring like this. Neither of these teams probably pushing for a Super Bowl title, obviously, this year. But just a super fun game against two teams that battled hard, and I love that. If the playoffs started today, because we're getting close, we're only a couple weeks away at this point, in the AFC, Kansas City is the 1 seed. They would have a bye week. Then we'd have the Jets at the Dolphins, which I would take the Dolphins at this point in time. The Bengals at the Titans, which we just saw the Bengals kick the Titans' ass. So give me the Bengals. And the Bills at the Ravens. Give me the Bills. New England Patriots and Los Angeles Chargers are both close and in the hunt for that playoff spot. But that is the current AFC divisional matchups. That would put us with Cincinnati taking on Kansas City again in the playoffs, and then Miami taking on Buffalo, which would be a lot of fun as well for the AFC Championship. In the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles still with that bye week, only lost 1 game this season. Then we'd have the Washington Commanders at the Minnesota Vikings. Give me Minnesota in that game. The Giants at the Niners. Give me the Niners in that game. And the Cowboys at the Buccaneers. Give me the Cowboys in that game. So that would give us the Cowboys in Philadelphia and then San Francisco in Minnesota. So those games would be a lot of fun. We do have Seattle and Atlanta both in the hunt in the NFC. I think the NFC is a little bit more set than the AFC. The only team in there that I could see potentially being bumped out at this point is the Commanders. But Seattle and Atlanta are both. So it's going to be close for that last seed in the NFC. The AFC, I could see the Chargers making a push there, especially if the Jets start to falter a little bit. I did come up with my top 5 contenders in both conferences. In the AFC, I think, in order, Kansas City, I think, has the best odds. Buffalo at 2, Miami at 3, Baltimore at 4, and Cincinnati at 5. I think those are the 5 best odds to win the Super Bowl. In the NFC, give me the Eagles, Vikings, Cowboys, Niners, and then give me the Buccaneers because I can't count out Tom Brady. So, it's going to be a really exciting. So this is week 13.
Yep. This
So-
was week 13.
We have 4 weeks to go. So we are getting real. Upcoming is week 13. So we have 13, 14, 15,
Yeah.
16, 17, 18. So we have 6 weeks to go. But I don't see a whole lot of change happening, but I'm really excited to see what happens the rest of this.
Before we get into choosing our teams for week 13, I already did, and I just sent them to you. This way, I'm not a copycat.
He was looking at my screen with my.
I can't even
also
see
dumb
you
list.
screen.
What a cheater.
I can't believe you're such a cop.
Before we do get into picks, we've only been doing this a couple weeks. Sadly,
Where's the
because
standings?
we missed a couple weeks there at the beginning. Lower than I wanted to be, but 33 and 23. Me and Aaron are tied for first place.
Yeah.
Everyone else is close, though. Zach's only 2 games behind us, 31 and 25, and then Gavin's only 4 games behind us at 29 and
Respectable.
27. So we're
It's
all
close
above
race.
500, which
Yeah.
is nice. And with 6 weeks to go, plus the playoffs, anything could happen here. So let's get into week 13. And if you hear a game that you want to cover next week, just shout it out. I'll put your name next to it. We're going to start this off with the morning games, obviously. The Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Packers.
I did go with the Packers.
Copycat.
Go for it.
I'm also going Packers here. I think neither of these teams probably have a shot in hell of making the playoffs, but the Packers have a better shot. And if they want to make the
If
playoffs,
they
they
want
need
to.
to start winning
Yeah.
now.
I
So
can
this
see
is
it.
their best shot. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons.
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 I need to figure out which website you go off of so I can know. I know which order it is.
I know, Sam. I'm always like,
Yeah.
where are they? Where did I put them?
I'll just copy what Zach said.
Copycat.
Exactly.
The Falcons, like I said, are making that push for the playoffs in the NFC. They are close to being able to grab one of those spots, and I don't think Pittsburgh's going to slow them down any. New York Jets at the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings.
Jets.
Plus, I'll take this game.
Yeah, Vikings.
Gavin,
They're on fire.
Gavin's going to take the Jets. Vikings are going to stomp the Jets into the ground.
Whatever.
You're
You're,
gonna be hearing Jets.
you're about to see
Jets,
something crazy.
I mean, we did against the Cowboys.
It's true. The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions.
Lions. Copycat.
My list was done 4 days ago.
Lions.
My list has been done
5 minutes
4
ago.
weeks.
Okay.
I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. Again, two teams that aren't playing really for a playoff spot, but kind of like the Seahawks-Raiders game.
Yeah.
Should just be a lot of fun, and I'm taking this game for my week.
Ooh.
I'm also taking the Lions. Tennessee Titans at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, Eagles.
Going Eagles.
Copycat.
You know, in the grand calculus of the
Titans.
multiverse, your decisions don't matter for dog shit.
I'm also taking the Eagles. One of the best teams in football currently. The teams that they have beaten are maybe not the best, but I mean they're still 10-1, and you can't take that away from them.
No, that's a great record.
Their
at this point.
their defense is so good. If Cincinnati can lock down Tennessee, Philadelphia can lock down Tennessee. Give me the Eagles. Also, revenge game for A.J. Brown in this one. Expect him to go off. Tennessee was his team last year. They traded him away at the draft to the Eagles. He's going to score 2 touchdowns. Put $1,000 on it.
Put $1 million. You heard it here first from Nickel Lindblom.
Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans.
I went Texans.
Texans.
I'm going to go Browns.
Hope you're wearing your brown pants.
I'm taking the. This is for those that don't know. This is Deshaun Watson's first game back in professional football in 2 years.
He's going to be rusty as hell.
He was the Browns quarterback that didn't play a single game, or he was the Texans quarterback last year that didn't play a single game because he had 31 sexual assault cases pending against him. He got traded to the Browns this offseason. The Browns can fuck themselves. Give me the Texans. I hope they kick the Browns' ass, and I hope Deshaun Watson gets get leg cast at the end of this game. Wow. Washington Commanders at the New York Giants.
Giants.
I went Giants as well.
Copycat.
The grand calculus of the
Look,
multiverse.
I've had this done since
I'm going to go
2019.
Commanders.
I'm also taking the Commanders, Aaron. I think these are two teams that are currently in the playoffs. The Commanders have been playing some really good football lately. The Giants have kind of fallen off from where they started. I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah.
The Denver Broncos at the Baltimore Ravens.
Ravens.
We'll be feasting on the Broncos'
At this
carcass.
point, it's sad to say I just don't think we can expect to see the Broncos do anything.
Give me the fucking Broncos in an upset this week.
Yeah.
That defense is holding Lamar Jackson to some piss poor numbers. The offense is going to score 16 points like they always do, but they're not going to give up 16 points to the offense.
Way
You're
to
going to give
stick
up
for your
17.
team.
In the afternoon games, we have the Miami Dolphins at the San Francisco 49ers.
Dolphins.
I've gone back and forth on this one. 49ers have one of the best defenses right now. Dolphins have one of the best offenses.
Mm-hmm.
Both are hit and miss with the other.
But one comes out on top.
One comes out on top, and I love both of these teams. But I think this year I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
Ooh. I'm taking the Niners here. You said it, and people say it all the time. Defense wins championships. And I think that they shut down Miami's offense a little bit. Yeah. And I think San Francisco ends up pulling this one out.
I really think San Francisco's got a shot. And I went back and forth on
this one.
This was the hardest game for me to call.
This one's going to be fun, though.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
The Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams.
The Hawks.
The Hawks.
Yeah.
The Bears.
The Rams going to be without their starting quarterback, Matt Stafford, again, even though he cleared concussion protocol. I don't know what's going on there. Seahawks still making that playoff push, still playing some good football. I'm taking the Seahawks. The Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chargers.
Wait, who?
You took
Raiders,
the
Chargers.
Oh, Raiders, Chargers. I'm going to go Chargers.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Chargers here. The Raiders, nice little win streak here for the boys over there.
Yeah.
But give me the Chargers, who really need this win to start making that playoff push.
They've been more consistent.
The Kansas City Chiefs at the Cincinnati Bengals, a rematch of the AFC Championship game last year.
Chief.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs too. I think that this game should be good, really, really good. I just think that the Chiefs are the better team currently, but it should be a lot of fun. Sunday Night Football, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Dallas Cowboys.
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 Cowboy. I'm a cowboy.
I've never seen Gavin
baby.
hesitate so much on an animal.
Well, and he took the Cowboys.
Yeah, the animals aren't working out for me.
Strategy failed.
What?
Yeah, animals have kind of sucked this year. Colts,
Yeah,
Broncos.
Especially the horses.
Yeah.
We usually don't go with the horses. We go with the
Jaguars,
breeze.
Panthers, Big Cats haven't been great.
No,
Lions, Bengals have been good.
did much better for him last.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys in this one. I think that they run away with this one pretty easily. The Colts have been playing better since firing their head coach and bringing in Jeff Saturday, but the Cowboys are one of the best teams in football currently. The defense is playing so good. The offense is going to keep going. Give me the Cowboys. Monday Night Football, New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Well, you're going against your Saints.
Yeah, they're 4-8 right now, so I'll go for the 5.
I'm also going for the Bucks.
Plus, Tom Brady.
Thought this. You
Bucks.
might take the Saints.
Yeah.
Well, you were wrong.
I was wrong. Tom Brady's clutching this one for his team.
With his butt cheeks.
They got to get a W here.
He's got to make up for some stuff.
All those rings on his finger weighing him down.
Thursday Night Football, Las Vegas Raiders at Los Angeles Rams.
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 God. What a shit show.
What a crappy Thursday game.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fuck myself, but I'm gonna go Raiders.
I'm also going Raiders here. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with the Rams quarterback.
I don't.
Their running backs
Yeah.
suck. Cooper Kupp's hurt.
They haven't
Aaron
been
Donald's
consistent.
hurt. Give me the fucking Raiders.
And Raiders have been a little better. They're
Little
still
bit.
dog shit. But
Gavin, you still need to pick a game for next week, and Aaron, you still need to pick a game for this week.
oh, who do I want? You know, I'm gonna take my Niners Dolphins.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Chiefs.
Chiefs Bengals. All right. So those are our picks for next week. Zach will be doing the Jets Vikings game. I'll be getting the Jaguars Lions game. Aaron, Dolphins Niners. Gavin, Chiefs Bengals. Yeah, I think those are going to be 4 pretty good games. I think Zach has the highest potential of being a stinker where the Vikings just dominate the Jets.
Don't you say that. Don't you put that in the universe. That won't happen.
But yeah, all 4 of these games hopefully will be really good. This episode should be releasing before Sunday football begins, so leave your predictions down in the comments on who you think's going to win. Let me know what you think about what's going on in WWE currently. Do you like where they're going? Do you like... are you happy with everything that they're doing? World Cup, give me your predictions on that. I never actually gave my prediction. I picked my 4 teams. Give me...
Brazil.
France.
Oh, yeah, my other team.
Gavin, you got a prediction first?
I don't really have a great I have a good feeling that Argentina will probably end up winning.
Oh, all right. I like that.
But I don't know. I have to kind of watch the games. What would be really cool?
Are we predicting all the games?
No, just who you think might win overall.
Oh, overall.
What would be really cool if it was just a complete upset and the USA brought it all home?
That would be cool.
It's never happened.
No, but it would be such an upset. The World Cup would be so freaking.
I think the rest of the world would revolt.
Yeah,
Netherlands would be freaking pissed after we beat Netherlands.
We'd be like riding in the streets with happiness.
Yeah, we beat
US
Netherlands and then we beat Argentina, and we beat.
The U.S. would just be one big party countrywide.
Yeah,
Zach,
well, of course, Budweiser gives us all that beer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you have a prediction?
Forgot about that. You know what? I give this country a lot of crap. So I'm just going to say France.
Nice. Yeah.
He started that, and I'm like, wait, no, it's not going to be Japan. He hates them.
I do not.
Aaron?
I did not hit them.
I'm going to go France.
Yeah, yeah. France locking it down. Mbappe. Telling you.
Who's that?
Mbappe.
Best France player.
Oh.
Leave me your predictions down in the comments on who you think's going to win. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a lot of fun, this episode. We are out of here. Tune in to our video game episode for our video game awards. First annual. Already
Screening
better than the
Weenies.
actual game awards. The Screening Weenies.
Much better already.
Coming out later this week. And of course, all of our other episodes. We drop bangers so regularly, it makes my butthole hurt. It's crazy. But thank you
Sorry
guys so
about
much
your
for
butthole.
watching.
Split screeners out.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's time to
Split.